Hello, my name is Jessica Howell. I'm an MBA student at American Public University Systems. Today I'm going to be reporting on an ethical scandal involving the German car manufacturer Volkswagen. After this, I'm going to demonstrate how ethics and social responsibility in the strategic planning process could have avoided this fraudulent situation. In 2015, the emissions cheating scandal erupted as the Environmental Protection Agency, abbreviated as EPA, cited Volkswagen, abbreviated as VW, a German car manufacturer, for fraudulent activities. A study performed in 2013 by a team from West Virginia University discovered that two Volkswagen cars emitted nitrogen oxides at a level that was far greater than what's legally allowed in the United States. After the investigation, after the study was posted by these students, the California Air Resources Board started an investigation and really started questioning Volkswagen, who initially denied any sort of fraudulent activity. However, after a year of these investigations, Volkswagen confessed to installing software called the defeat device into Volkswagen and Audi diesel engines. These devices were placed in engines that were produced between 2009 and 2015. The defeat device actually recognizes testing conditions. So when a test is being ran to measure the nitric oxides levels, the device kicks in and alters the function of the engine, which makes it operate at a level which produces less nitrogen oxides in order to meet the Environmental Protection Agency standards in the United States. However, once the cars were driven on open road, the device became inactive, and the function of the engine produced a lot higher level of nitrogen oxides in order to preserve the life of the engine. And on open road conditions, the nitrogen oxides level are actually up to 40 times the legal limit in the United States, which is really significant. The deception began in 2005 when the Volkswagen management developed a strategy to increase the market share in the United States. And their strategy in order to do this was to promote diesel engines as a more environmentally friendly option over their competitor Toyota and their newly released Prius. However, after Volkswagen engineers researched ways to improve the diesel engine, they reported to their senior Volkswagen officers that the Volkswagen engine is incapable of complying with the United States standards using their current technology. The engineers for Volkswagen recommended to their senior officers that Volkswagen should use the competitor's engine instead. However, the management, faced with that tough decision, decided to move forward with the Volkswagen engine in hopes that in time and with enough money being invested into it will result in a US compliant diesel engine. However, as the deadline drew near to release the Volkswagen Jetta in 2008, with the diesel engine, which was considered clean, the Volkswagen ran out of time to modify the engine to meet the United States standards. This led to Volkswagen engineers installing the defeat device. It's unclear if the management directly were told of this. However, there is some emails and paper trails that support that they were aware. However, the company continued to utilize the defeat device in all subsequent releases of its Golfs, the Jettas, the Beetles, and even the Passats, all the way up until 2015 when the scam was identified. As one of the world's leading car manufacturers, Volkswagen's actions have cost the company $21 billion, the trust of customers and employees, and arguably lives, as nitrogen oxides is a poisonous gas, and there are studies that show this scandal led to anywhere between 10 to 300 additional deaths in the United States between that time period. The emissions cheating scandal is a prime example showing the need for ethics and social responsibility in strategic planning. In evaluation of the events leading up to the use of the defeat device, it is clear that overly ambitious and aggressive organizational goals, in addition to the culture of the organization, played a strong role. In 2009, the CEO, Martin Winterkorn, released his 2018 strategy, which included increasing U.S. sales to over 10 million units per year, with the goal of aligning Volkswagen presence in the United States with Toyota's presence. The goal was to be achieved by the creation of a diesel engine which was efficient and clean, which proved to be infeasible. This aggressive goal made matters worse by working environments which did not support open communication. As engineers can testify, problem solving and working towards the impossible is really done with in a team environment. There's no one mind that can do it all. So open communication is key when development is involved. Winterkorn had a reputation for firing engineering teams who were unable to complete objectives, which backed the team into a corner. So this team was left with, a choice of either, finding a way to meet the needs of the company, which led to ethically wrong decisions, or to maintain their personal ethics and to leave the company. If Volkswagen had incorporated ethics into their strategic planning process, a code of ethics would have been developed. This clear guide for senior management would have clearly laid out how they should act in tough circumstances. As we have seen in the emissions cheating scandal involving Volkswagen, actions of senior managers directly affect the actions of subordinates.